Think about that specific moment you share with your dog. That first second when you open the door after a long, exhausting day. Nothing in the world feels more real than that frantic wag of a tail, that excited yelp, or that pure, unconditional attempt to lick your face. In those moments, we feel like the luckiest people on earth. We think of ourselves as their owner, their mom, or their dad. For us, the relationship is clear. We are the humans who protect, feed, and love, and they are our beloved pets. But modern science and animal psychology are whispering a truth that we have overlooked for thousands of years. Your dog doesn't see you as an owner. In fact, in their minds, who you are and what you represent to them is far deeper, far more complex, and certainly much more special than you might imagine. We humans understand the world through words, concepts, and hierarchies. We invented the concept of property. We understand owning a house, a car, or an animal. But in your dog's world, there are no words. There is hierarchy, yes, but there is no ownership. They perceive the world through sense, emotions, and an ancient instinct built on trust. So, when that wet nose and those loyal eyes look up at you, what do they actually see? Do they think you are just a large, clumsy dog of their own kind? Or do they code you as a super-powered being they depend on for survival? Today, in this video, we are going to take a journey into the mind of your loyal companion. By examining our thousands of years of shared history, the scent centers in their brains, and who they turn to in their most vulnerable moments, we will discover how your dog actually imagines you. If you're ready, let's begin to redefine this profound bond. To understand how your dog sees you, we must first understand how they perceive the world. For us humans, seeing is believing. We perceive the world 70% through our sense of sight. But for your dog, smelling is knowing. A dog's nose is 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. When we walk into a room, we see a cup of coffee. When your dog walks into that room, they can smell when the coffee was made, where the beans came from, who poured it, and what mood that person was in at the time. This is exactly where your relationship begins. Your title of owner means nothing to their nose, but your scent is everything. Neuroscientist Dr. Gregory Burns and his team studied this by performing MRI scans on dogs. They presented the dogs with scents from different humans and different dogs. The results were fascinating. The dogs' brains responded to the scents of strangers or other dogs. However, when they caught the scent of their own human, the region of their brain called the caudate nucleus, which is associated with reward, pleasure, and positive emotions, lit up wildly. What does this mean? For your dog, your scent is not just an ID card that helps them recognize you. Your scent is a direct trigger that releases hormones of happiness, safety, and love. To them, you are their scent signature. That unique mixture of smells that belongs only to you, providing them with peace and comfort unlike anything else in the house. We've all seen the proof of this. Why does your dog run to your feet or legs first when you get home? Why do they sleep on your most worn clothes or your pillow when you're away? Because those items carry your scent signature most intensely. When you are gone, your smell is the reassurance they need that you still exist. You aren't an owner to your dog. You are the source of the most peaceful and joyful scent in their world. Another powerful factor shaping how your dog perceives you is their genetic heritage dating back thousands of years. The pack instinct. The ancestors of dogs were wolves. Wolves live in tightly knit social hierarchies, dependent on each other for survival. In a wolf pack, there is no ownership, but there are roles. There are leaders, protectors, and hunters. When that first pact between humans and wolves was made, it wasn't a master-slave relationship. It was a partnership. Humans offered wolves steady food and the warmth of the fire. Wolves offered humans protection and hunting skills. Through the process of domestication, this pack instinct didn't disappear. It transformed. To your dog, you aren't an owner. You are a member of their multi-species pack. So, what is your role in this multi-species pack? As noted by famous animal behaviorist Patricia McConnell, dogs view humans as large, superpowered beings with access to resources. They don't see you as another dog of their own kind. Unlike cats, dogs know humans are a different species. However, they apply all the rules of their social structure to their relationship with you. For thousands of years, their survival has depended on humans. Food, water, shelter, and most importantly, safety come from you. In your dog's mind, you aren't just the person who provides these resources. You are the resource. To them, you are the safe haven. The best evidence for this is a dog's behavior under stress. When a cat is scared, it usually hides or climbs to a high place. When a dog is scared by thunder or a stranger, what do? They run straight to you, between your legs or into your lap. To them, you are the only secure refuge from the chaos and dangers of the world. An owner possesses an object, but a safe haven provides life. Sense and pack instincts are powerful, but the most fascinating and human part of the bond with your dog is eye contact. In the animal kingdom, especially among wolves and other predators, a long, direct stare is usually a threat or a challenge. However, thousands of years of coevolution between dogs and humans have rewritten this rule. When your dog looks at you, they don't see a threat. In those eyes, they look for something that, in the world of animals, is almost unique to humans. Emotional synchronization. Groundbreaking research at Asabu University in Japan found that eye contact between dogs and their owners significantly increases levels of oxytocin, the love and bonding hormone, in both species. Biologically, this is the same bond a mother feels when looking at her infant. Dogs are the only animals that have learned to form this emotional bond through eye contact. To them, you are the emotional mirror. Just by looking at you, they can read your mood. When you are sad, they detect the drop in your tone of voice, the closing of your body language, and even the scent of your stress hormones. And most importantly, they react. When they come and rest their head on your knee or lick your face, they are saying, "I understand you, and I am here." An owner checks the condition of their property, but an emotional mirror touches your soul. At this point, you might wonder, what is the difference between how cats and dogs perceive humans? As we've discussed in previous videos, cats often see humans as large, clumsy, but resource-providing cats. For cats, the relationship is more horizontal. They believe they are on the same level as you and respect you, but they don't necessarily feel dependent on you. For dogs, the relationship is more integrated and vertical. They recognize that you are a different species, but they place you at the very top of their social structure. To dogs, you are a superhero. Your ability to open doors, prepare food, drive cars, and solve problems they can't, like retrieving a ball from under the sofa, seems magical to them. You are the being who makes the impossible possible in their world. An owner merely commands, but a superhero inspires and rescues. All these scientific facts, scent scans, hormone tests, and evolutionary history lead us to one simple but jarring truth. Your dog doesn't see you as an owner because the concept of ownership doesn't exist in their world. In their world, there are pure feelings, loyalty, and trust. That ancient pact made thousands of years ago continues today in your living room. To them, you aren't just the person who gives them food. You are their safe haven, the only place they flee to from the world's evils. You are their scent signature, the purest smell of peace and happiness. You are their emotional mirror, the only being who understands their soul and synchronizes with them. You are their superhero, the one who makes the impossible possible, the center of their lives. When you open the door, that frantically wagging tail isn't the respect of a property toward its master. It is the expression of a living being's pure, unconditional, and profound attachment to the most important, most loved, and most trusted presence in their life. You are not their owner. You are their world, and that world turns with your love and protection. The relationship you have with your dog is more than just a human-animal interaction. It is the story of the deepest trust between two different species. Understanding this story helps us not only understand their behavior, but our own humanity as well. How is the bond between you and your dog? Is there a special moment when you felt how they truly see you? Please share those beautiful stories with us in the comments. Every comment helps us understand these loyal companions better. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content on dog psychology. Give your loyal friend a kiss on their wet nose for us. We'll see you in the next video.